Samyaza is an engaging and mysterious character from the Book of Enoch, an apocryphal text that delves into the depths of angel myths and stories. He stands out as one of the leaders of the Watchers, a group of celestial beings who, according to the book, descended to Earth and mixed with humans, triggering a series of events that changed the course of history. Samyaza is portrayed as a powerful and influential being whose decision to rebel against divine laws and get involved with humans raises profound questions about the nature of free will, good and evil, and the relationship between celestial beings and mortals. In this video, we will explore the fascinating story of Samyaza, from its origin to its fall and its consequences. We'll delve into the depths of the Nephilim myth and investigate the legacy left by these hybrid beings in mythology and popular culture. Get ready for a journey of discovery and mystery as we unravel the secrets of Samyaza and the Watchers. This is an invitation to dive into the intriguing world of fallen angels and explore what their stories can teach us about the nature of humanity and divinity. Embrace yourself for a thrilling journey into the unknown. Little is known about Samyaza's origins before his fall. He is described as an angel of high position in heaven, but his decision to descend to earth with the other Watchers is a mystery. The motivation behind this fall and the nature of his rebellion against God are intriguing questions. Samyaza's story begins in an ancient and mysterious time, when angels still walked freely on earth and in heaven. He was known for his prominent position among the celestial beings, being respected and revered for his wisdom and power. However, something changed within Samyaza, something that led him to defy divine authority and descend to earth in disobedience. The motivation behind Samyaza's fall is one of the great mysteries of angel mythology. Some scholars suggest that he was motivated by a desire for power or the temptation to experiment with human life. Others believe that his fall was the result of a deep sense of injustice or dissatisfaction with his role in heaven. Regardless of the specific motivation, Samyaza's fall had profound consequences not only for him, but also for the other angels and for humanity. His rebellion paved the way for corruption and violence on earth, culminating in the generation of the Nephilim and the flood that supposedly cleansed the earth of their influence. The exact nature of Samyaza's rebellion against God is also a matter of speculation. Some believe that he directly opposed God's will, while others suggest that his rebellion was more subtle, manifesting itself as a desire for freedom and autonomy. Regardless of his motivation or the exact nature of his rebellion, Samyaza's story reminds us of the complexity of human and heavenly nature. He was a powerful and influential being, but his fall serves as a reminder that even the highest among us can succumb to temptation and corruption. Samyaza's story is a grim reminder of the consequences of disobedience and rebellion against God's will. His fall reminds us of the importance of humility and obedience in the face of power and influence. May we learn from his story and always seek to follow the path of righteousness and truth. Samyaza is portrayed as the leader of the Watchers who descend to earth. His position of leadership raises questions about his influence and authority over the other fallen angels, as well as his responsibility for their fall. Samyaza's leadership among the Watchers is a fascinating aspect of his story. He is portrayed as a being of great influence and authority, capable of leading a group of powerful angels in a rebellion against God. His ability to convince other angels to follow him in his fall suggests that he possessed exceptional leadership skills and convincing persuasion. Samyaza's leadership position also raises questions about his responsibility for the fall of the Watchers. As a leader, he had a responsibility to guide and protect his followers, but his decision to rebel against God led to his own downfall and the downfall of all those who followed him. The exact nature of Samyaza's leadership among the Watchers is not entirely clear. Some accounts suggest that he was a charismatic and powerful leader, capable of inspiring loyalty and devotion in his followers. Others suggest that his leadership was more based on fear and coercion, with the Watchers following him out of fear of the consequences of opposing him. Regardless of the nature of his leadership, the fact that Samyaza was able to bring together such a large group of angels in rebellion is a testament to his power and influence. His position of leadership among the Watchers places him at the center of the story of the fallen angels and raises fascinating questions about the role of leadership in the fall of celestial beings. Samyaza's leadership also raises questions about his own fall. As a leader, he had a responsibility to guide his followers along the path of righteousness and obedience to God. His decision to rebel against God suggests that he failed to fulfill this responsibility, leading to his own downfall and the downfall of all those who followed him. Samyaza's leadership among the Watchers is a central aspect of their story and a powerful reminder of the consequences of misguided leadership and negative influence. His fall reminds us of the importance of choosing wise and compassionate leaders, capable of guiding their followers on the path of righteousness and truth. May we learn from Samyaza's story and always seek to follow leaders who inspire us to pursue what is just and true. Samyaza and the Watchers are responsible for having relationships with human women and giving birth to the Nephilim, powerful beings who have caused great corruption and violence on earth. The relationship between Samyaza and his descendants is a mystery, as is the impact of the Nephilim on human history. The relationship between Samyaza and the Nephilim is one of the most intriguing aspects of their history. According to the Book of Enoch, Samyaza and the other Watchers descended to earth and had relationships with human women, generating offspring known as the Nephilim. These hybrid beings were powerful and caused great corruption and violence on earth, leading God to decide to destroy humanity with a flood. The exact nature of the relationship between Samyaza and the Nephilim is unclear. Some scholars suggest that Samyaza and the other Watchers fell in love with human women and wished to have offspring with them. Others suggest that their relationship was more pragmatic, aimed at creating a race of powerful beings who could serve as warriors or leaders on earth. Regardless of the nature of their relationship, the Nephilim were a source of great corruption and violence on earth. They are described as beings of great stature and power, capable of performing extraordinary feats, but they are also portrayed as cruel and violent, causing great suffering to humanity. The impact of the Nephilim on human history is a subject of debate among scholars. Some believe that their presence on Earth was one of the main reasons for the flood, while others suggest that their influence was more subtle, affecting human culture and society in ways that we still don't fully understand. The relationship between Samyaza and the Nephilim also raises questions about the nature of free will and responsibility. As leader of the Watchers, Samyaza had a responsibility to guide and protect his followers, but his decision to enter into relationships with human women and give birth to the Nephilim had catastrophic consequences. His fall and the fall of the Nephilim are a grim reminder of the consequences of our choices and the importance of acting wisely and responsibly. Ultimately, the relationship between Samyaza and the Nephilim is a central aspect of his story and a powerful reminder of the consequences of our actions. May we learn from Samyaza's story and always seek to act wisely and responsibly in all our choices. After his fall, Samyaza and the other Watchers are punished by God and imprisoned. Samyaza's final fate and his eventual release or judgment are subjects of speculation and mystery. The punishment of Samyaza and the other Watchers is one of the most enigmatic aspects of their story. According to the Book of Enoch, after their fall, God sent angels to imprison Samyaza and the other Watchers in underground caves, where they would remain until doomsday. This punishment is described as being both physical and spiritual, with the Watchers suffering great torment for their transgressions. The ultimate fate of Samyaza and the other Watchers is a subject of much speculation. Some believe that they will remain imprisoned until doomsday, when they will be judged for their actions and condemned to hell. Others suggest that their punishment may be temporary, with the possibility of redemption or forgiveness in the future. The exact nature of Samyaza's punishment is also a matter of debate. Some accounts suggest that he and the other Watchers were turned into demons, condemned to roam the earth and tempt humanity until doomsday. Others suggest that his punishment is more metaphorical, representing estrangement from God and the loss of his heavenly position and power. Regardless of their ultimate fate, the punishment of Samyaza and the other Watchers serves as a grim reminder of the consequences of disobedience and rebellion against God. His fall and punishment are a powerful reminder that even the most powerful among us are not above divine law and that all actions have consequences. Samyaza's fate also raises wider questions about the role of free will and responsibility. As leader of the Watchers, Samyaza had a responsibility to guide and protect his followers, but his decision to rebel against God had catastrophic consequences not only for him, but for all of humanity. His story is a powerful reminder of the consequences of our choices and the importance of acting wisely and responsibly in all areas of our lives. Samyaza and the Watchers are described as having forbidden knowledge and teaching secrets to humans. What kind of knowledge they possessed and how it influenced humanity is a mystery. The question of the Watchers' knowledge and wisdom is an intriguing aspect of their story. According to the Book of Enoch, Samyaza and the other fallen angels possessed forbidden knowledge, acquired through their interaction with humans. They also taught humans secrets, including the use of herbs and metals, the art of war and the practice of magic. The type of knowledge the Watchers possessed and how it influenced humanity is a mystery. Some believe that their knowledge was of a scientific and technological nature, allowing them to teach humans advanced skills in metallurgy, agriculture, and other areas. Others suggest that their knowledge was more spiritual and mystical, allowing them to teach humans practices of magic and communication with spirits. Regardless of the type of knowledge they possessed, the fact that the Watchers shared this knowledge with humans had profound consequences. Some believe that the Watchers' knowledge was a blessing for humanity, allowing them to advance in various areas. Others suggest that the Watchers' knowledge was a curse, leading to the corruption and spiritual downfall of humanity. The relationship between the Watchers' knowledge and the fall of humanity is a subject of great debate among scholars. Some suggest that the Watchers' knowledge was the direct cause of the corruption and violence that led to the flood. Others suggest that the Watchers' knowledge was merely a symptom of an already corrupted society, unable to resist the temptation of evil. The Watchers' knowledge is a powerful reminder of the dangers of forbidden knowledge and the importance of seeking divine wisdom in our lives. May we learn from the story of Samyaza and the Watchers and always seek the true wisdom that comes from God. While the Bible mentions the fall of rebellious angels, it doesn't provide many details about how it happened. What led Samyaza and the Watchers to defy God's authority and rebel is a mystery that intrigues religious scholars and those interested in mythology. The fall of the rebellious angels, including Samyaza and the Watchers, is one of the most enigmatic events in religious mythology. The Bible mentions the fall of these angels in several passages, but doesn't offer many details about the circumstances that led to it. The Book of Enoch, an apocryphal text, provides more information about the fall of the Watchers, but even so, many questions remain unanswered. One of the theories about the fall of the Watchers suggests that they rebelled because of their admiration for human women. According to this theory, the fallen angels were seduced by the beauty of women and wished to unite with them, thus defying God's will. Another theory suggests that the Watchers rebelled because they wanted to share forbidden knowledge with humans, believing that this would make them more powerful and godlike. Regardless of the exact circumstances, the fall of the Watchers is seen as an example of the fragility of human nature and the temptation of evil. The story of Samyaza and the other rebellious angels serves as a powerful reminder of the dangers of disobedience and rebellion against God. The exact nature of the fall of Samyaza and the Watchers remains a mystery, but their story reminds us of the importance of remaining faithful to God and resisting the temptation of evil. May we learn from the fall of the Watchers and always seek to follow the path of righteousness and obedience to God. The myth of Samyaza and the Watchers has been interpreted in various ways throughout history, reflecting cultural and theological concerns. The meaning of their story and their legacy in religion and mythology continue to be debated and studied. The myth of Samyaza and the Watchers has been the subject of interpretation and debate over the centuries, reflecting the concerns and beliefs of different cultures and religious traditions. For some, the story of the Watchers is an allegory about the fall of humanity, showing how disobedience and the quest for power can lead to ruin. For others, it is a story about the importance of obedience to God and the need to resist the temptation of evil. In addition, the myth of Samyaza and the Watchers has also been interpreted more broadly as a symbol of the struggle between good and evil, showing how even heavenly beings can fall into temptation. This interpretation highlights the fragility of human nature and the importance of remaining faithful to divine principles. The legacy of Samyaza and the Watchers in religion and mythology is deep and lasting. Their stories continue to inspire artists, writers and thinkers who see in them reflections on human nature, morality and the meaning of life. In addition, the myth of the Watchers also plays an important role in various spiritual traditions, serving as a reminder of God's power and grace, as well as the need for vigilance against the forces of evil. Ultimately, the myth of Samyaza and the Watchers is a powerful reminder of the importance of remaining faithful to divine principles and resisting the temptation of evil. May we learn from the story of the Watchers and always seek to follow the path of righteousness and obedience to God. As we explore the mysteries of Samyaza and the Watchers, we are taken on a journey through the depths of mythology and theology. Their intriguing stories invite us to reflect on the nature of good and evil, obedience and rebellion. The myth of the Watchers reminds us of the importance of remaining vigilant against temptations that can lead us astray from the path of righteousness. The story of Samyaza and the Watchers also invites us to contemplate the nature of the fall and redemption. Just as the fallen Watchers were punished for their transgressions, we can also find hope in the possibility of divine redemption and forgiveness. Their stories remind us that, even in the darkest moments, there is always the opportunity to seek the light and the truth. May the story of Samyaza and the Watchers inspire us to seek true wisdom and follow the path of righteousness in our lives. May we learn from their mistakes and always seek to do what is right in God's eyes. May we remain vigilant against evil temptations and seek the true happiness that comes from obedience to God's will. May the story of the Watchman remind us of the importance of remaining faithful to divine principles and resisting the temptation of evil. May we learn from their stories and always seek to follow the path of righteousness and obedience to God. May we find comfort and inspiration in the story of Samyaza and the Watchers, and may it help us to grow spiritually and seek true wisdom in our lives. Thank you for following this video on the mysteries of Samyaza and the Watchers. If you like the content and want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything new. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and share it with your friends so that more people can learn about these fascinating stories. Don't forget to leave a comment below with your opinion on the subject or any related experiences you'd like to share. And don't forget to check out the videos that are appearing on the screen, as they also have interesting content that may interest you. Thanks again for watching to the end, and I hope to see you in the next videos.